Hi, this is Vadim from Online Training for Everyone, and in this video we'll solve 10 questions to get you prepared for the Logical Reasoning Assessment Test. This video helps you prepare for the test while boosting your natural abilities and confidence at the same time. Be sure to watch this video until the end and try all 10 questions yourself to experience all types of questions you may encounter, boost your abilities to work with numbers, keep your preparation motivation high, and have some fun at the same time while getting yourself ready for new challenges. Let's go ahead and get started. You're presented with 3x3 matrix. The first column in the matrix has numbers 4, 2, and 6. Second column in the matrix has numbers 7, 7, and then comes the first missing number. And then the third column in the matrix has numbers 3, 5, and then comes the second missing number. Your goal is to detect the pattern and calculate both missing numbers, selecting your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 9 and 3, choice B, 7 and 2, choice C, 3 and 9, and choice D, 7 and 7. Take a moment to carefully think through this problem. Be sure to finalize your answer before times run out, just as you would in a real test. Afterward, we'll review the solution in details. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope you didn't select the answer D, 7 and 7, even though it might seem logical, because you see the second column has choices 7, 7, so the third 7 would be continuation of the pattern. If you look at the pattern in the third column, you might notice that 3 plus 2 plus 2 again would result in 7. So choice D seems logical, right? 7 and 7. Well, it's all good, but the only challenge with that is the first column doesn't match this pattern. So what do? We think out of the box. And if you would try to do that, you might notice that calculations here are done horizontally, with the middle number being the sum of the left and right numbers. Let's look at the example. First row calculations would be 4 plus 3 equals 7. The second row calculations would be 2 plus 5 equals 7 again. And the only choice that would match the third row would be numbers 9 and 3. 6 plus 3 equals 9. But I hope you did not select choice C with numbers 3 and 9, because this is incorrect. Number 9 is in the middle, and it's the first choice in the answer, and number 3 is in the right column. So the correct answer here is choice A, 9 and 3. Are you ready for more? Here's the question for you to answer. You're presented with 3x3 matrix, which has 3 columns and 2 missing numbers. The numbers in the first column are 5, 9, and 7. Numbers in the second column are 3, 5, and then comes the first missing number. And then the third column has numbers 2, 4, and then comes the second missing number. You need to detect the pattern, calculate your answer, and select it out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 8 and 3, choice B, 9 and 2, choice C, 6 and 1, and choice D, 4 and 2. After you've done calculating your answer, post it in comments and I'll provide my feedback. Best of luck with this exciting challenge. For this question, I would like you to imagine yourself as a wizard facing a mystical riddle. The correct answer casts a spell of your brilliance, unlocking the next enchanted door and revealing deeper secrets of the magical world. You're presented with the series of magical shapes. Shapes 1, 2, 3, and then comes the missing shape, for which you need to unlock the pattern and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choices A, B, C, and D. Take some time to review the problem and come up with your solution just like you would on a real test. Make sure to finalize your answer before time runs out. We'll go over the solution afterwards. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because we would need it to unlock this next enchanted door. And the key to solve this mystical riddle is to understand the pattern. To understand it, let's look closely at each shape. We're dealing here with 3 elements in each shape. Number 1 is the large triangle. Then we have a small circle. And then we have a small rectangle or thick line, depending how you want to look at this. Each element follows its own pattern. The large triangle rotates from the 6 o'clock position to the 12 o'clock position in the first two shapes, and then from 3 o'clock position to the 9 o'clock position in the third and fourth shapes. Small circle appears in every other shape, so we would see it in the target shape, which is missing. And then small rectangle is always on the opposite side of the triangle's pointer. Knowing these patterns, let's construct the target shape. The target shape should have a small circle, it should have a triangle at 9 o'clock, and the rectangle should be on the opposite side of the triangle's pointer. Do you think we can unlock Enchanted Door now? I think you've got it. The correct answer here is choice B. But wait, there is more. Are you ready for your own challenge? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with the series of shapes. 3 shapes are present, and the 4th shape is missing. You need to detect the pattern and calculate the missing shape out of 4 possible choices. Choices A, B, C, and D. Once you've determined your answer, share it in comments, and I'll give you some feedback. Good luck with this fun challenge. In this question, you're presented with 6 water drops, broken into 3 pairs. First pair has numbers 1 and 8, second one has numbers 2 and 16, and the third one only has one number, 4. Your goal is to find the missing number for the third pair, and once found, select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 24, choice B, 32, choice C, 48, and choice D, 64. Take a moment to review this question and think it through just like you would on a real test. Make sure to choose your answer before time is up. And then, when you're ready, we'll go over the solution together on the other side. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because believe it or not, there is a pattern here, and it's really simple. Instead of looking at water drops as pairs, let's look at them in separate rows. Let's start with the bottom row. The row has numbers 1, 2, and 4, and then the top row has numbers 8 and 16. As you might have guessed, the numbers represent the sequence, where the pattern involves doubling the previous number. Let's start with the number 1. 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. As we continue, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. 8 multiplied by 2 is 16. And you know what time it is now, don't you? It's the magic time to calculate the missing number. 16 multiplied by 2 equals 32. So the correct answer here is choice B, 32. I can guarantee that when you solve this question on your own, or at least try to come as close to the answer as possible, you will significantly improve your cognitive skills. You're presented with amazingly cool looking shape, and you need to determine how many triangles does this shape have. Your choices are choice A, 4, choice B, 8, choice C, 12, and last but not least, choice D, 16. Time's up. Are you ready to show your answer? Well, let's see if you've got it right. And remember, even if you did it wrong, it doesn't matter. The key here is to build habits. Come here to watch different videos and improve your cognitive skills every day. When I showed you how to count the first 4 shapes, you might have realized that you need a methodical approach. As you can see, many geometrical puzzles involve symmetry and repeating patterns. The best way to start is to begin by counting the symmetrical shapes. And this can reduce the amount of time you count altogether and can help you quickly identify similar shapes. Well, but now we're done with symmetrical shapes. What do we do next? Well, let's look closely. I think I can see 4 more shapes. Let me show them to you. I see shapes 5, 6, 7, and 8. So it's 8 altogether. Do you think the answer is 8? I know. I think you're smart enough not to think that 8 is the answer. Let me show you 4 more shapes. Take a close look. Shape 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I think the correct answer here is choice C, 12. But let me leave you with the question. Do you think there are more shapes that you can count? If you found more, please make sure to post your answer in comments so we can all learn. In this question, you're presented with the statement, lion is to pride as fish is to, and your answer needs to be selected as one out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, pack, choice B, school, choice C, colony, and choice D, pod. Take a moment to fully understand the question and carefully choose your answer. Once you're ready, we'll reconnect to review it together. Let's get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the solution here is really simple. To better understand the correct answer, let's first understand why other choices are incorrect. Choice A, pack, is incorrect because it refers to a group of wolves. Choice C, colony, is incorrect because it refers to the group of ants. And choice D, pod, is incorrect because it refers to the group of whales or dolphins. Which leaves us with school. School of fish is correct because just like a pride as a group of lions, a school is a group of fish. And the logical connection here is based on the group names for the animals. What's interesting here is that fish form schools primarily as a defense mechanism. The large number of them confuses predators, making it difficult for them to single out a target. A school of fish moves in a highly coordinated manner, creating the illusion of a single larger organism. This synchronized swimming helps in evading predators and conserving energy. Another cool fact is that fish in school communicate through visual signals and water vibrations, enabling them to change direction almost instantaneously. So the correct statement here is lion is to pride as fish is to school. And the correct answer here is choice B, school. Are you ready for more? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with the statement, tree is to forest as bird is to, and your answer needs to be selected as one out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, nest, choice B, flock, choice C, hive, and choice D, den. After you've selected your final answer, post it in comments and I'll share my feedback. Enjoy solving this cool problem. I hope you would agree that it's hard to argue with wisdom of Maya Angelou, who famously remarked, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated." You're presented with cool-looking shape, which has 6 numbers on the outside and 1 number in the middle. The number in the middle is 8, and the numbers on the outside are 10, 18, 36, 27, 19, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 1, choice B, 4, choice C, 14, and last but not least, choice D, 45. Are you ready to show your answer? The pattern here is extremely simple. Sum of all the numbers on the opposite sides of the shape with addition of the middle number equals 45. Let's look at the example. 10 plus 27 plus 8 equals 45. Let's look to the next pair of numbers at 3 and 9 o'clock. 18 plus 19 plus 8 equals 45. So the missing number can be calculated as 45 minus sum of 36 plus 8, which equals 45 minus 44 and equals 1. So the correct answer here is choice A, 1. What is the most important thing you can find in the corporate world? Nope, it's not the coffee machine, it's annual goals. And the perfect word to describe them is exactly the one you need to guess. Because in this question, you are presented with 5 letters. You need to rearrange and guess the word. And here's the caveat. You only can use each letter once. So it's time to put your detective hat on, because we are hunting down the holy grail of corporate happiness. And here's the hint for you. It's not an extra PTO paid time off day. Sorry, just the 3 letters there. And make sure to take your time with this particular question. Or just keep rearranging the letters until it starts making sense. Or maybe it never does. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? The answer is bonus. It is spelled B-O-N-U-S. And here's the pro tip for you. If you're trying to figure out this question in the office, make sure to shout it out loud, because bonus is one word that can grab everyone's attention faster than unexpected Friday off. And now it's your turn. Are you ready for more? Try this question to see if you are ready for the corporate world. You're presented with 5 letters, T, D, U, I, and A. You need to guess a word, and you need to use each letter only once. And here's the hint for you. When you hear this word in the office, the correct response is a gasp followed by a suspicious glance at the accounting department. Trust me, it's an instinct. Need more help? Here you go. This word has the power to make even the bravest of corporate warriors break out in a cold sweat. But don't worry. As long as you can spell it correctly, you're probably not in trouble yet. Here's what we're gonna do. Once you've determined your answer, post it in comments and I'll give you my feedback. Good luck with this intriguing challenge. If developing sharper analytical skills and learning resilience on your way to success is your goal, which I'm pretty sure it is, this question could challenge you to take yourself to the next level. You're presented with 3 human-like looking shapes. Each shape has 5 circles inside, and each circle has a number inside. The first shape has numbers 9, 3, 4, 5, and 12. The second shape has numbers 14, 7 and 3, 11 and 21. The third shape has numbers 16, 8 and 3, 24, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 13. Choice B, 14. Choice C, 15. And last but not least, choice D, 16. Still struggling? Well, let me give you a hint. Take a close look at the first shape. Take a look at the numbers 9, 3, and 12. What is in common in these numbers? Which math operation would you use to get from 9 using 3 to 12? Always remember that it's perfectly okay to pause this video and reflect on the problem when you look for patterns. The most important things you can do as a learner is to answer how and why questions, which will help you to get to the next level. Time's up. Are you ready to show your answer? Remember the hint I gave you? I hope you figured out that 9 plus 3 equals 12. To help us understand the pattern here, let's assign letters to each circle so I can easily communicate it to you. Let's assign letters A, B, C, D, and E. And A is the starting number. As you can see it's in the bigger circle and it has the darker background. So A plus E equals C, C divided by E equals B, and A minus B calculates D. Let's look at the example for the calculations. 9 plus 3 equals 12. 12 divided by 3 equals 4, and 9 minus 4 equals 5. Let's confirm the pattern with the second shape. 14 plus 7 equals 21. 21 divided by 7 equals 3, and 14 minus 3 equals 11. And now is the moment of truth. Now is the time to calculate the missing number. 16 plus 8 equals 24. 24 divided by 8 equals 3, and 16 minus 3 equals 13. So the correct answer here is choice A, 13. Solving this question is like assembling IKEA furniture. Confusing at first, but with a bit of patience, you will have something solid in the end. Just keep screwing in those answers piece by piece. You're presented with 3 cool-looking shapes. Each shape has 4 numbers inside the water drops, or map pointers, depending how you want to look at it. The first shape has numbers 3, 8, 15, and 24. The second shape has numbers 7, 12, 19, and 28. And then the last shape has numbers 15, 22, 31, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 8, choice B, 9, choice C, 10, and last but not least, choice D, 11. Just like on the real test, why don't you take the time to think about it, eliminate incorrect answer, and review your final answer. Then we will reconnect on the other side so I can explain the solution. As you might have guessed correctly, numbers in a shape represent the sequence. Let's look closely at the first shape. The sequence starts at 11 o'clock with number 3. Then it goes around the clock, 3, 8, 15, and 24. And the pattern in this particular sequence involves adding consecutive increasing odd numbers like 5, 7, and 9. Let's look at the example to better understand it. We start with the number 3. 3 plus 5 equals 8. To calculate the next number, instead of 5, we now need to add 7. 8 plus 7 equals 15. And then for the third calculation, we need to use number 9. 15 plus 9 equals 24. Let's confirm our calculations with the second shape. 7 plus 5 equals 12. 12 plus 7 equals 19. And 19 plus 9 equals 28. Now it's time to look closely at the third shape. As you can see, the starting number is missing. So for calculations, instead of addition, we should use subtraction. 15 minus 5 equals 10. So the correct answer here is choice C, 10. But wait, there is more. Now you know how to solve these types of problems, let's make sure you can practice your skills. I have a brand new question for you, which is very similar, but on the other hand is a little different. You're presented with the same set of shapes. The numbers in the shapes are 2, 8, 16, and 26. In the second shape, the numbers are 5, 11, 19, and 29. And in the third shape, the numbers are 15, 23, 33, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 8, choice B, 9, choice C, 10, and last but not least, choice D, 11. Please take as much time as you need to solve this question and reinforce your learning. And when you're done solving it, make sure to post your answer in comments so I can give you my feedback. To solve this question and succeed on the test, let's listen to Niccolò Machiavelli, who famously observed, "The ends justify the means." Always remember that we must be willing to challenge conventional approaches and think creatively to achieve the best possible outcomes. You're presented with 3 cool-looking triangles, which have a circle with the number on the top. First triangle has number 2 on the top, numbers 1, 4, 7 on the outside, and number 6 in the middle, inside another gray triangle. Second triangle has number 1 on the top, numbers 2, 6, and 9 on the outside, and number 7 in the middle. And here comes the third triangle. It has numbers 3, 4, and 9 on the outside, and 2 missing numbers, 1 on the top, and second missing number in the middle. Your goal is to detect the pattern and calculate both missing numbers, selecting your answers out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 2 and 6, choice B, 1 and 4, choice C, 2 and 5, and choice D, 1 and 6. Make sure to lock in your answer before time runs out. Once you're done, I'll join you on the other side and we'll go over the solution together. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I truly hope so, because even though shapes look complicated, you would be amazed how simple the solution actually is. Let's start with the first triangle. Starting on the top, there are 3 numbers, 2, 4, and 6. Guess what? 2 plus 4 equals 6. And if we look at the bottom of the shape, 1 plus 6 equals 7. In fact, Middle number inside the gray triangle is calculated as sum of two top numbers, and the bottom right number is calculated as the sum of the numbers on the left. Let's verify this pattern with the second shape. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 2 plus 7 equals 9. And you know what time it is now? It's the magic time to calculate the missing number. Well, since there are two missing numbers, we need to start our calculations by doing the bottom number, the number inside of the gray triangle. To calculate it, we need to do a subtraction. 9 minus question mark equals 3, which means that question mark could be calculated as 9 minus 3 and would be equal 6. Now we have everything we need to calculate the top number. 6 minus 4 equals question mark, and question mark would be equal 2. So the correct answer here is choice A, 2 and 6. But wait, are you ready for more? Try this question to see how you would do. You are presented with 3 triangles. Each triangle has number on the top inside the circle. First shape has number 3 on the top, numbers 1, 4, and 8 on the outside, and number 7 in the middle, inside of the gray triangle. Second shape has number 1 on the top, numbers 3, 3, and 7 on the outside, and number 4 in the middle. And then the third shape only has numbers on the outside, which are 2, 3, and 9. 2 numbers are missing. You need to detect the pattern, calculate the missing numbers, and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 2 and 7, choice B, 4 and 7, choice C, 2 and 5, and choice D, 4 and 6. Once you've determined your answer, post it in the comments and I'll give you my feedback. Good luck with this intriguing challenge. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.